As a seminary professor, I have the privilege of preparing students to be future pastors, and I'm often asked the question, what are the priorities that would allow them to be in the game for the long haul, not only to just stay there, but to flourish in their ministry? The first thing I would say is that they need to have good character. A lot of times, pastors work on their skills, preaching and teaching and admin stuff, and those are important, don't get me wrong. But other people can do that. The priority for the pastor, if I could say it that way, is to develop their character. And what that means is who they are in public, and especially who they are in private, including their family lives. They need to go deep. They can't just go wide. Because if they don't have a depth, they will not survive the storms, because pastoral ministry is very difficult. The second thing I would say is this: they need to have a support system or community. If they don't have friends, then they're going to really struggle. They need to have people that they can call on a whim if something happens, if something crashes and burns. In one of my pastoral ministry classes, I have a project. It's entitled the Friendship Project. And as a result, I ask them to make friends in the class. Some people love it. Others go, why do I have to do it? And I have to explain because it's a priority for the long term. If you don't have partners in the gospel, you'll be all alone and you'll be a target. And that's when you're most susceptible to fall. The third priority, I would say, besides character and community, is you have to have godly practices of your own personal disciplines. If you're not praying on a regular basis, you're not in the Word for yourself, not for sermon prep, but just for spiritual growth, then you will do things on your own strength. And that's where people start relying or defaulting only on their skills, or they recycle over and over again, unbeknownst to the congregation. That's when you get in a rut. There's no freshness, there's no newness, and as a result, there's no growth. So those are the three priorities I would recommend if you want to play the long game. Again, just the whole idea of your commitments to Christ in terms of your relationships, in terms of your spiritual disciplines, and in terms of working on your character.